kit. I'll be back.
We're talking about alcohol over there.
Hell yeah.
And there's our doc.
Yeah. I am like Operation Sunday ready, shit faced.
Yeah, Strong, make sure your second 343 set to 3-1.
Alpha should be over in just a second. They're wrapping up. They're doing their debrief now. Hello.
What's that, sneeze?
That's going to be up to Corporal Shackelford.
Sneeze, fart, and cum.
What's up?
You're trying to do a burp
yeah.
snark.
Just on the end of the formation until we get.
All right,
Ben, I'm gonna have you
all right,
fix
guys,
the line.
go over to your arsenal and
the
make sure you
far
fix your
end.
patches. Click on the insignia and click back on.
The far
Monroe, you
end.
can just fill in us, but yeah.
Fat fucking patches.
The tail end.
You want me with Martin?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Adam, can you step it to the right?
If you're a fill-in, just go ahead and follow in at the end of the formation over here.
Yeah, mine. Goodbye. I think that man's AFK.
Yeah, he mentioned he was going to be gone for a little bit.
There? Okay.
Your squad net's 3-1, right?
Correct.
Been a while.
Oh, he just...
I moved him. Because he's a fill-in today, so I put him in the fill-in spot.
That's weird.
To the left of Mika.
That is weird.
You're good. So and Monroe will be to the left of me. It's all good. No, you're fine. We got room for it.
Time traveling there. That break up something.
Or Monta.
Monroe, since you're filling in,
Montez is
sorry, can you go run over to the left
Okay.
there with the other fill-ins?
Yeah, Montez. Montez
What
fine.
is this?
Thank you.
Can you get a Zeus heal? My arm's broken.
I also have a Zeus heal gunny when able.
Hey, I could be whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Is it me or does Goo not have on any clothes?
Just you.
Hey,
Oh god, it's a core.
hey, is Goo filling in?
It is. Disgusting. Oh, another one.
Wait,
Multiply.
Left.
Goo, are you filling in?
I am filling in.
Oh, you should go
All right,
with
we
the
got
other
1 minute.
fill-ins.
Let's go.
Take a knee if you need a Zeus heal.
I guess so.
No, we can shift towards them.
I'm doing my BAS today, so.
Why, Arma, why?
Let's just make a shock trauma platoon.
Come on, Hal, shift to the left.
No shock trauma.
Yeah, come on, Hall. I'm not gonna bite. I might nibble.
All right. Alpha, you guys are all accounted for. Bravo. Jackson
Missing
should
2,
be
and
one.
Jackson's gonna be late.
You need 2. And Rose, you need 1, right? Or 2.
2 excused. My other guys here.
Okay. Okay. Before we get the fill-ins all situated, we're going to go ahead and kick this off. Thank you guys, everybody, for showing up, fill-ins included. I'm going to be doing the majority of the training tonight. Gunnery Sergeant Parks is going to help with Zeus. Winston should be here within the hour to help with Zeus stuff as well. Tonight we're going to do a mounted attack training. I do not have any pre-training business. Gunnery Sergeant Parks, do you have anything that you would like to mention?
Negative.
Copy. All right, so for this training, like I said, it's a mounted attack. And somebody, let's see, let me pick. This is the practice here. Let's see, who do I got? Lance Corporal O'Connor. I'm going to give you a definition of attack. I'm going to ask you what is a type of attack? So a definition is an attack is an offensive operation of coordinated movement and maneuver supported by fire to defeat, destroy, or capture the enemy and or seize secure key terrain. Give me a type of attack.
A raid.
Yes, that is a type of attack. Very good. There's actually 7: spoiling, counterattack, a feint, demonstration, reconnaissance and force, ambush, and the raid, which you mentioned. These types of attacks are not standalone actions. Commanders may blend them to seek greater effects. So you can combine some of these. When combined with mounted operations, the attack or the mounted assault can be devastating to any enemy force. This is because the mounted assault increases tempo and shock action, conserves the energy of the troops, and provides protection from small arms and indirect fires. They are best employed against weak, hastily prepared, disorganized resistance, or when attacking with overwhelming combat power. So let me check something real quick. Lance Corporal Trong, what is why do we use a blue smoke?
I believe blue smoke is when most of or all of command is down, right?
Yes, that's close enough. Breakdown of command. All the officers, staff NCOs, they're all dead or non-combat operational, and there's no command in place for the rest. What's the first thing you do when you see a blue smoke?
Well, I assume you would try to go over and maybe grab a radio, try to contact someone if possible. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, well, no, I mean that's close. You want to try to find out what's going on. Normally, it would go to the twos, right? So if let's say, for example, platoon leader, platoon sergeant goes down, platoon commander's down. Obviously, the squad leader, whoever the 2IC is for the platoon, is going to step up. But if there's just an absolute shattering of command, that blue smoke is popped. That informs everybody that there's a break. So obviously, you want to check in with your COC to make sure that everything's good to go. All right. All right, so moving on. What we're going to do is a mounted assault. I want to talk a little bit about the strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, we know about the vehicles, and I set some vehicles on the road over there, but I don't see them anymore. Oh, no, they're still there. They're just way over there. Okay, give me 1 second.
I'm going to pull those closer. Just let me know.
Yeah, can you please? Thanks.
Yep.
Kind of set them behind us here. All right. Before we fall out and start looking at these vehicles real quick, let's go ahead and get the fill-ins involved. I want, let's see, Monroe and Captain Moore. Can you guys fall in with Charlie? And then let me get Martin and Coco with Bravo.
Open the formation so they can get information, please.
Radham, go with Alpha, please. And then
Who's Bravo team lead?
I'm here as Burbank 1-2.
That's me right here, Coco.
Okay.
Let me know how much farther down I got to shift, boys.
We'll get an overstrength here, fire team. Private Goo, can you fall in with Charlie here at the end? Stand right next to Monroe, right here where I'm at. And then Ronnie, fall in with.
Do one, get your guys to fix this line.
Hearts.
Yeah, that's it. There we go.
We got overstrength. Following with Alpha. Christensen, you got Durrani. We got a lot of bodies, so that's good.
Step down a couple
Um,
steps.
You should get no. Get in
Yeah.
next to me. You're on. Get
Go
in
to
next
his
the
left.
left.
Sorry.
You're good. No, you're good.
You're good.
I
All
have
right.
trouble
So
left and right.
once you guys shack up
Happens.
with each other, get all your radios squared away. When you're done with that, let's go over here to these vehicles, and we're going to look at these vehicles real quick.
Corporal. They need to know what slots they're in so they can go ahead and go get their gear before you actually start the training. Fire team leaders, let them know what
fire
slots
team
you want them
leaders-
in.
Hey, Marta, go as automatic rifleman. Looks like Coco already in Grenadier.
Are we dismissed from
I got
formation?
Monroe. Monroe, you already AR.
Yeah, AR,
Yeah,
AR.
You can go ahead
Go
and
get all the
grab.
kits and everything.
Yeah, AR.
Rifleman, that'd be sick.
Fire team leaders, you have them.
Okay. All right. Who do we got? Are you going as an
What
Apollo?
calls do you run
Ronnie,
us?
or no?
Running
Yeah, I'm
to
going
me,
as
check.
Burbank, so I'll be acting as Apollo.
You'll be acting as Apollo. Okay. Go green for me then. Montez, you're fine as your rifleman. Jesus, O'Connor, Grenadier, Hall, AR. Red.
Shaq, do you want
Give
us
me
running
another
in
AR
Charleston?
if you're
The
okay
only
with
one
that,
we're
Brad.
going to need is Moz.
You don't want running
You
that?
guys want to run Moz?
Nope, gotcha.
Charlie,
Okay.
All right. You got it.
I'll go grab.
No,
more.
go. You got all
Always,
you got your kit
always,
situated.
always.
Yeah.
One
What's
team carry
your
demo. You never know when you're gonna
one
need
second.
it.
3-1.
What's your
That's
a good
343
point.
channel?
I
And-
forgot about them.
Yeah,
Black
I
3
mean,
channel
a
2.
lot of times the fire team leaders are already carrying it, but just check to make sure that someone in your squad is carrying demo.
Right.
Block 3, channel 4.
Yes,
Alpha
please,
team,
Alpha.
can you guys go grab demo?
Burbank
Yeah,
1-2,
I can
radio
carry
check,
them.
Is that
block
Charlie?
3,
And
channel
if
2.
you have someone that's qualified for DMR or M32, try to, whether you think you're going to need it or not, 'cause you never know what the enemy's going to throw at you. So, I mean, if you're going only
Oh, I
in an
thought
urban area, then M32 is probably out of the picture, but you can still use it for smoke.
Okay.
Man,
Parts.
very standing slot.
Who in your fire team's qualified with M32?
I don't know about the two fill-ins. I need to ask them real quick about that.
Then grab.
I'm right now. I'm the only one that's qualified for M32.
Hey,
Okay.
you shouldn't be carrying it if you're the acting fire team leader.
Did you say you're qualified, O'Connor?
Hey, Coco, are you qualified for M32?
I have
Wait,
Then
everything. Yes.
You're with Alpha.
Go get the M32 for
What
me.
did what
AI.
qual did you need Alpha running?
Go ahead and grab M32. I just need to make sure that people have demo, because we're going to probably have a couple weapons caches that we need to blow up. Maybe just a couple blocks, one each.
I
Nothing
got-
really heavy.
I got 2 blocks.
Hey, Shaq, I got Coco and grabbing the M32.
You're going to do it? Okay, go for it. Well, no, because you're a fire team leader. I don't
Yes.
want you doing that.
No, Coco is going to be doing it.
Oh, Coco?
Those
Okay.
fill-ins.
Yeah, I asked him if he had it, and he does.
Okay, you're good then.
So what we get?
O'Connor,
A
your
six
DMR
pack.
qual, correct?
No, I did not shoot the range yet, Gunny.
Sorry, O'Connor, I can't hear you.
Oh,
I didn't
what?
shoot the range yet, Gunny. I gotta do
Okay.
it Tuesday.
Can you be here? What the fuck?
What?
You
I
sure can.
didn't even blink
I
at
shot it last
at,
week.
Well, I don't think you can be here right now.
DMR
Oh,
just
God.
because it's a
No, he can
melee
be here.
assault.
He has
got
to
till
get
the end of the
month.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
technically, I can still run DMR too, because my
Yeah.
score still counts.
Oh, okay.
So, O'Connor, since Bravo's carrying the M32, why don't you go grab a DMR kit,
Okay.
please?
Yeah.
Who wants to be my grenadier?
Make Bradham do it.
Brad,
Yeah, make
Yeah.
that guy do it.
They're not even gonna need it, but
Never know.
yeah, I guess you never know.
You can always have a secondary scope in the kit, so they may not even run it. But it's just the fact they have a dude with a suppressor
Yep.
is really nice to have.
The DMR is not limited by the other SOP for suppressors.
Not
You
allowed
can
to?
use it anytime he wants to.
Sad face.
So you guys obviously that are in the squad long and I have, is that a standard SOP to have all the aux filled?
Yes.
Okay. I will keep that in mind for the next one.
Like I said, if you're going like in an urban environment where the M32 is not going to be terribly effective, if you want to go with some other aux qual for that particular fire team, that's perfectly fine. But remember, the M32 can lay out smoke better than anything else in this game
Right.
that we possess anyway.
Alpha, what's
Just tell them to carry heavy smoke instead of a bunch of HEDP.
Can't prove it. He can't see me change it.
What do you have your nods in your backpack?
Quickly, gentlemen.
More if you want to go.
Hey, Dad said
blue
hurry up
and
over there.
Because it rhymes, you can also go blue with me.
Oh, there you
All my kids have fluorescent, so I have to.
go. Hey, Doctor, if you ever take a step forward.
Sucks.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You're good.
Yeah, sorry, my cords are freaking pissing me off right now.
No, you're good, man. I figured you weren't paying looking. It's all good.
Yeah, my headphone cord is
Carlos, fire
pushing my
team,
mouse
fuck
around
open
right now.
up
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I saw you're all crooked, and I was like, oh, I wonder what's
You
going on.
could probably go ahead and push them out to their vehicles. They can catch up with their fire.
All right. Fire team leaders, make sure you guys are with you once we get over to the vehicles. We're going to go ahead and fall out and go over to this first one on the left.
Let's go, Charlie. First one on the left.
Alpha, we are going to the first Vic on the left.
Bravo, we're going to the first Vic on the left.
I'll grab one of your rounds for you out of your bag, or you can just put them in my bag.
I gotta read in my fucking radio.
You're all
So,
good, Bradham.
for this part, we're going to discuss the strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, I don't think you're on
Radio
Saturday.
check tree.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Radio
we're gonna talk about
check
the strengths and
tree.
weaknesses of this
Ema Charlie.
particular vehicle, the MRAP. That's the only one that we're going to be using today. We can talk about the battle bus and all that other stuff another time. I just want to discuss the main or the primary biggest issues. So, if you are in this vehicle, what is its strength?
Armor.
Anybody?
Armor. Guns.
Armor. Where's their armor on this thing?
All along the cabin, underneath the belly.
Well, it's okay, but it's not like armor like a tank. I mean, it's
Armor.
light armor.
Regardless.
It'll stop a
Guns.
bullet, perhaps.
Mine detection.
What do you think is the strongest point? The front, back, or sides?
The front.
Front.
All right. What's the weakest point?
Back.
The side.
Sides.
Sides. And of course, with the 50 cal, that's a more precise type of machine gun. A lot different type of fire maneuver with the 50 cal than there is with the Mark 19. What do you think is the best suppressive weapon for a mounted weapon on a vehicle?
That's 50 cal.
50 cal?
240.
Mark 19.
Yeah,
Mark
M20.
19?
240.
240?
Shut up, faggot.
Mark
So
19.
obviously it just depends. It depends on the scenario, right? But I'm gonna say that probably the best suppressive weapon is a Mark 19, if you have the ability to use it. Obviously, a 50 cal has probably more penetrating power, more direct fire than a Mark 19, but a broad scope, Mark 19 can cover a broad area. It can get troops in the open that potentially can throw some RPGs at you. So I would say, for all intents and purposes, probably the best suppressive weapon is the Mark 19 in regards to this type of operation, especially when you're in open terrain. The 50 cal is very effective. However, you could penetrate the skin on a BTR with a 50 cal. Not sure about a BMP, but definitely a 50 cal or BTR, definitely a BRDM. I've actually seen BTRs and BRDMs go critical with the 50 cal. So that's good stuff to have. I wish that they would have armor piercing incendiary rounds, but that's for another day. All right, so down the line here, we have the Mark 19, we have another 50 cal, and we have a 240 Bravo. So we're going to utilize, let's see how many people we have. We may need another vehicle. We'll see how it goes. We're going to utilize all these vehicles at the same time that you would save for like fire teams, right? So you have like your SBF and you have your assault elements, and then you have your security elements. One of the two things that I want to talk about real quick before we go into the first walk is there are two basically two types of ways to do this. So when you're doing a mounted attack, right? So when is the appropriate time to dismount?
Outside
and
of the
we,
enemy's effective firing range.
right outside that's one. What but so okay, mounted infantry can capitalize on shock and by dismounting in the midst of the enemy position, or you can push all the way through the objective and then dismount, circle back, and clear. So it just depends on the scenario. The reason that so this is from the there's a squad book on what do they call it, Marine Corps doctrinal publication or whatever. This is what it says: when to dismount and the advantages and disadvantages. Mounted infantry may capitalize on shock by dismounting in the midst of the enemy position. However, if the enemy chooses to resist, this technique greatly complicates battle space geometry for supporting forces and within the assault force. The alternative is to overrun the objective using the shock and firepower of the vehicles to fracture the enemy defense. Infantry then dismounts beyond the objective and sweeps back towards the friendly side to clear any remaining resistance. So who can tell me what they think of when it talks about if the enemy chooses to resist and how that complicates battle space geometry? What do you think that means? Anyone?
I didn't read warfighting.
Okay, so this is how you all know what interlocking sectors of fire are, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Anybody not know what that is? Okay. So geometries of fire have everything to do with like interlocking sectors of fire. So when you have an SBF that's in a certain position and they're putting down a base of fire so that an assault element can move in, right? What happens when the assault element gets up to a point where the base of fire needs to shift? But if you have contact with the end of so let's say we're all inside this area, the geometries of fire are going to get very hectic really quick. So we want to try to control that as much as possible. We want to maintain the vehicles and we want to maintain the use of their firepower in that scenario. We do not want to disrupt or cause any kind of mass confusion with those geometries, because as soon as that happens, that's when you get blue on blue. So we want to maintain, these are very powerful weapons on these vehicles. We want to maintain that type of discipline in our movement and maneuver on the enemy so that we are not having friendly casualties. So the two techniques is dismounting in the midst of the enemy position. However, if the enemy chooses to resist, then that technique greatly complicates battle space. So the other option is to push all the way through it and fracture their resistance and then come back and clear. So that's the two things that we're going to do. Do I have any questions on that stuff that I just covered? Excellent. Okay, so the first walk, go ahead and look at your maps, is going to be at AO Carbon at basically grid that AAC airfield 115. Yeah, right there. We're going to start over here where it says walk phase 1. I should have some vehicles already set over there. We may need an additional vehicle because we have a lot of bodies. What I want to do for this is I want the Moz team to run in the Mark 19. And the reason for that is our Mark 19 is going to act as our suppressive or base of fire. Okay, the other two teams, Alpha and Bravo, will run 50s. And then whoever's left will be in the 240 Bravo. So what's going to happen is if you look at the map, we're going to take off on this road, follow the directions till we get to the off-road point, which is at 107, 111. The SBF team in the Mark 19 will follow the green line to the SBF's position. Meanwhile, the other two teams will proceed along the red route until they get right here in this little draw. You can see that. Once we're in position, then once the SBF is in position, they will announce that they're ready to begin. The other two teams will start to push with their vehicles, engaging enemy as we push. It'll be a slow pace. Meanwhile, the SBF will open fire on the enemy located at the head of the airfield. I have a line over here for a line of a limit of advance. So at this point along this road, that's our dismount. The Charlie team, who is in the SBF vehicle, the Mark 19, will stay as a security position along that road, watching our flank security to make sure that we don't get ambushed. Now, I will say this is a walk phase. However, I tried to do a little something different for this phase. What I wanted to do was give you guys some actual enemy to shoot at, but they do not have any ammo. So they're basically like actual enemy. They just don't have ammo. So light them up. Any questions on that? Excellent. Okay, Gunny, can you teleport us over there to the start point?
You want to teleport the whole squad?
Yeah, to the start point of the walk phase 1.
Copy.
I should have put a TP over there.
I'm just going to do that real quick.
All right.
Is there something in my backpack? Who's your buddy, Christensen?
He's my buddy.
Ronnie.
Of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're with Montez and Hall is with. Are you?
Wait, look, you guys gonna be ready?
All right, flagpoles due north. Go to walk start. Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Go to walk start Alpha. Alpha will be your first to this bowl to the walk start.
We clear to lock and load.
I've already gone through the teleporter.
Is that a yes, Jack?
Alright.
Yeah, you didn't
Walk start.
Clear to lock and load. No, I didn't hear you on 3-1.
Lock and load.
Check 3-1.
I got you. That's
Been loaded.
Oh, why do you want to be red so bad? But yeah, we'll go red.
Because
I went to the
red
wrong
is
one.
for blood.
Trailers grab northeast.
Are we
Loading up in the VIX. Charlie has northeast security. Watching southeast.
Let's get organized. Charlie, go ahead and take the
blood of
Mark
Christ.
19 Vic. All other teams, go ahead and take the 50 cal and whatever we have left.
Wait,
will
so
fit
we're
in the
loading up?
240.
Are we mounting?
Go grab the.
Yes, we are mounting into a 50 cal Vic.
Which one?
The one that has a 50.
So there's multiple that have 50s.
Good thing there's not more than one.
Oh, shit.
Is the lead Vic 50?
You know, that'll be
I
right.
added
And
an
then
extra
there's
vehicle
2
for
of you.
Jack.
Okay.
You might
I
need it.
want you to be a jump
So-
out boy there, more so you'll be in the back.
Yes,
Make sure on 12,
Yes,
Jack.
Charlie team.
You'll be driving if that's right with you. Mark 19?
Okay.
Yep, go ahead, hop in.
Hang on, let me get a bearing on what's going on here.
You want the gun?
Or I got, who else is it?
No, I ran out
know.
of spots to hop in on that site.
Not
think
for
we
you,
have
Slade.
one.
No.
Are we going to be on any convoy net over season 2-1?
Are you sure? I'm gonna get in anyway.
We'll just
Well,
use,
see, you don't want to be the rear Vic
3-1
because it's
channel
more
for
likely to get blown up than the one that's second to the rear.
Nope.
And you don't want the
No.
front one because that's more likely to get blown up. But you don't want the second from the front.
I told you.
Well,
They do
Coco,
wait.
keep in mind, he's in a Vic with me, so automatically we're gonna get blown up.
No. See, I'm in the gunner seat, so it's not going to happen as long as the driver
Oh,
doesn't
so
fuck up.
we cancel each other out. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Good luck.
I keep forgetting my damn mic was muted.
All right, we will use channel 57 for convoy
And
net.
that's awkward, Hart.
Charlie team, are
Yeah.
you in your
Aren't you our
vehicle?
fire team lead?
Charlie is set.
Yeah, having my roommate right now. It's yeah.
Oh, see the one that said the F word?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Alpha Vic
Someone
1,
take
Charlie
two
Vic
six-
2, Bravo,
60
go ahead and take Vic
GIVs for my backpack.
4.
Yeah, I have no idea who did
Okay,
that.
Bravo, we're taking Vic 4.
I fucking knew you did.
You steal something on my backpack, I'm gonna
Dismount,
skin you
we're getting
alive.
Vic-
Yeah, we're taking Vic 4.
And have one of the first people from Alpha man that last vehicle. You two can crew that vehicle.
I'm still joining y'all as long as you guys don't become the Mark 19 Steam.
Don't worry about that, Slade.
How many bodies are in this vehicle right now?
I think we're cool.
The Corvette is 5.
Alpha's the extra people from Alpha are going to man this last vehicle.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So Connor and Bradham. So there's room in the first Vic right now.
Nobody's in this one. Do you want to just delete it?
I can just delete it. There's nobody in it.
Vic has one seat
Oh,
open.
240 Bravo.
Right. I don't blame him.
I want a 50 cal with a scope
Actually,
on it.
it's a damn good weapon system. It's just not can't punch through.
But Coco, you're so good, you don't need a
But
scope.
against infantry, it's better than
No,
50 cal.
I'm good. I can hit, but I want something that I can shoot even longer with.
Fair enough.
If I get a scope, I can engage the sun.
Engage the sun. What
Just
the
moved it off
fuck?
the side just in case you need to.
Yeah, right there. I can't even
Well,
elevate it high enough.
Yeah, I wish you the best in that endeavor.
Commander, since this is a squad training.
You see me fire once and it turns to night. What the fuck?
I'm gonna call witchcraft if that happens.
Are we using the 343s for convoy net or something else?
Negative. We will be training as in actual op. We use channel 5-7.
On the ground.
5-7. How to do that shit again? I never.
You have to have a
Trying to
152.
find the racks.
I do have a 152. So let me open that up.
I'm gonna drop a box here. I think there's more people that need radios. Hold on.
There's a channel up button. All you have to do is go up to 57. And then put it
Okay.
on over here, and you should be okay.
Box behind me.
Anybody else that needs a 152, there's a box here. Come grab it real quick.
Hearts, do you want to grab a 152 just as backup?
I have a 152.
But no, as backup. Do you want me to grab one, or you do?
How to allow you guys to hear it or not? I don't know how to do that.
Who's on the gun in this vehicle?
Why the fuck was there a turbine starting up in your fucking room?
Don't ask. Just don't ask.
Is he- oh, he's turned in.
If you press 7,
It's gonna be one of them nights, like I said.
you open the 152, you press 7, you go down to radio options.
Okay, let me change this. Keep it so it's gonna be control cap for that. Hey, Strom, do you know how to set the radio in the Vic?
All Vics, go ahead and check in on convoy net 5-7.
Vehicle 1 checking in 5-7.
Vehicle 2 checking in.
Vic 3 checking in on 5-7. Hey, Strom, do you know how to set the radio in the Vic to 5-7 or no?
It should already be set to 5-7.
Alright, okay. So you can hear everybody, hear the convoy?
Rack.
Vic 3, I didn't copy your check-in.
103 I have set to 5-7.
Vic 3 checking in on 5-7.
Copy all. Vic 4 checking in on 5-7.
Yeah,
Go ahead and take us out. Speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. 100 meter spacing.
60 meter, 60 miles per hour, 100 feet from each other, or meters, fuck.
Well, we're supposed to be 4, but one's over there in the trees, so...
Oh shit.
Six, 7 off.
And Strom, if you can, hit Control M to pull your little mini map up so you know which way to turn. Give you a tip on that.
I got it up.
Holy shit, yeah, pick up a little speed to catch up. Holy crap, they're... Yeah, once you get around this curve, slow down a little bit. Don't want to get too close to them.
Try to swift plane. I'll back it.
Frank 1 right hand turn.
Oh, Frank.
Okay, Storm, we got a right hand turn up here.
I know.
Make sure you call it out on convoy last week.
We're not the last Vic.
Or not the last.
Oh, they did take that other one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because there was extra in Alpha, that's why.
Gotcha. Okay.
Car front, voiding the left side road, left hand side.
Okay, we got a car front, left hand side.
Sipping on that fucking mineral water.
Vic 1 checking in at 5.
I don't want to hear.
Lowering speed to 35.
Action, Vic.
Okay, they lowered the speed to 35 up here.
Yeah, stop being mean. Thanks, man. Okay, let's
Did the last Vic just finally check in?
fuck this area.
Hmm. I didn't hear the last Vic say he
Anyone
left
have
his
any
car.
eyes on vehicle 4?
Yeah, I do. Bravo has eyes on the last Vic.
Copy, first Vic, taking left hand turn.
That was the original. Offsite.
Okay, remember to look up here.
Engine speed back up to 5.5, first Vic.
Okay, speed back up to 5.5.
Vic 4, turning left.
Turning left.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
And he's got a fake car, but
Whoa, Strom. Don't try the same shit we had last time on last squad. Fucking hell.
Get this thing on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
it will let your title literally.
Hey, Coco and Martin, when we do mount training and all, we usually go silent and do shoulder taps and all to let each other know when we go into buildings.
All good.
Just letting you guys know before we get into the compound.
All good. I expect that to behave naturally.
So basically, if you know it's space the same like training, basically the last man's turning facing, but he's gonna tap the first guy, the person in front of him, then the next guy's gonna tap me, and I'll go do a good nod to whoever who's on the other side of the door. There, let him know to open the door when you go in.
Copy.
Try to keep it sweet and simple.
Fill it up here on the,
That's the way to do it.
one going off-road, red line.
Red line, red line.
Last Vic going off-road, following red line.
Last Vic going off-road, following red line.
Okay,
Following green line.
we're going to follow the red line. Okay.
One to hold while SPF gets in position. We're exposing ourselves.
Hit 44. Right, we're sky shooting.
Yeah, you get a little bit to the left here. Get it right behind that Vic right there.
Command, do you want Vic 1 to hold while SPF gets set up, or do you want us to keep on pushing?
Go ahead and push all the way up to the
to our
draw.
northeast. Move them by 800 meters.
Good Vic, roll it. Copies. Vic 100 meters SPF.
Copy.
SPF is set.
Copy that. SBS set. Once we get up to this ridge line, go ahead and engage. All other vehicles At the time of engagement, we will push the red line.
There's a flip BTR right in front of us.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead and start that engagement.
We're gonna start engaging soon.
You want red lines to slow down now, or do you want us to continue speed?
Red line, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Alright, engaging.
Keep going, don't stop, don't stop strong.
20. BF, shift your fire more west, you're coming very close to our position.
Reloading.
Okay. Oh, that was a frag. Remember, Coco, once I get behind us, let the last fit take care of them.
Second. Gotta find where this guy's at.
We're gonna dismount right here.
Okay.
Dismounting.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Be peering over the ridge there.
I'm gonna keep pushing up.
Probably.
Yeah, I guess Alpha's go
Big
dismount.
1, 2, and 3. I need you guys pushing up to the dismount point.
To our left.
Okay, we guess we're gonna push up to the dismount.
Was dismounted.
Christ.
Hey,
336.
Gunner, take him out, take him out.
Reloading.
Alright, let's move it up.
Go soft dismount, and let's go ahead and push in on the
Okay,
objective.
do soft dismount, so Gunner, driver, stay in.
We have to stay where we are and move up to the dismount point.
Copy, yes, we have to stay there, sir.
Shit, let me get behind you, there we go.
Parts, go ahead, push your team up, we'll cover for you.
Bravo, walk
Contact
up.
to our north 300 meters.
Bravo, let's move up. Yeah. Get cover, bro. Get cover, Bravo. Get cover, Bravo.
Dismount point, we're pushing up on foot from here. 19 engaged at the hangar.
Bravo, move up, move up.
This is probably.
LSGs.
Bravo, let's move up.
To a tree line to the west.
Gunner, start shooting at him if you have eyes on him.
I'm trying to identify.
All vehicles, be advised, this is a soft dismount. We are pushing the objectives on foot from this point.
What copies? One of our guys is having connection issues.
Hey, Bravo, let's try to stay right here in this little cavern right here so we don't get too much get shot at.
Soft dismount. By building 305.
Hey, it's Lou.
Hello, hello.
I have no eyes on where the fuck we're getting shot at.
Yeah, keep your guys on the guns. Everybody else move.
Hey, Martin, check that bunker right over there. That little fucking hangar right to your left.
What's he doing? Jesus.
Who is that?
Over there right now, and I got trees in my way.
Don't worry about it.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Nice, Slade.
I was, thanks. Was standing with a binoculars.
Yeah, I was trying to chill with Martin right there to look to the left over there, near the bunker.
Yeah,
I mean,
got
hangar.
If you need to move the vehicles out of the fire, go ahead and do so.
He's about to hit the road.
You have a shot ticket.
We're peeling north side of you.
Contact
It's literally just me and Durrani. We're
gonna peel fucking around these guys.
Too hot. Actually, it looks
Hey,
too hot to
Christian.
keep the phone. Make sure to space out in case they start throwing nades.
Reloading, reloading.
Hey,
Or even just IDF in trouble.
Alpha's moving up, so you guys cover for Alpha and then bound with them.
Don't move for like 5 seconds, hurts. I gotta stitch you up.
Oh yeah.
Bounding with him.
Okay, good job. Yep. Cables to chambers.
Where's the man down? Which vehicle is that?
And there's Jackson.
Closest to you, left hand side.
Hey, Alpha, are you guys set?
Alpha just consists of me right now. I am set.
Okay, Bravo, let's push past him. Let's push past him.
Oh my god, no.
Hey, Alpha, we're pushing right past you.
What's going on back there?
Alpha, I'm pushing right past you now.
Hey, who's manning 2 and 3? Who's manning Vic 2 and 3?
You alright?
That'd be Alpha. I don't know why they're doing that. I didn't
Okay.
tell them to do that. Alright, keep bounding in, keep bounding in.
Contact to the left. Hey, Christian, you got contact over there to the left.
One contact down.
Yeah, one contact down over there to the left.
Copy. I was gonna be pushing into the hangar to the southwest.
Alone? Oi.
274, 272.
Going with him.
Charlie moving on to the security point.
Bravo's gonna move to the houses over here towards the northwest. Bravo on me.
Oh, it's gonna...
Copy that. We're pushing in on
God,
the
okay.
actual structures in the airfield. I need as many bodies over here as I can get.
Oh, Ranish.
Actual, this is Charlie. Do you want us moving to the security point?
Oh, here
Hey,
it is.
firm.
You ready, Martin?
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
let's,
bring the VIX up to the gate of the airfield.
That too.
yeah, this one's clear. This is clear.
I got Coco down in Vic 3.
Okay. The two buildings northwest is all clear. We're pushing back to the hangar.
Let's bring it into the airfield, guys.
Okay, Bravo, let's move to the airfield.
Just clearing the hangar at this time.
But the Vic stays, Vic stays, Vic stays.
Alright, let's set up 360 on this hangar.
Bravo will cover south.
Charlie over there, you guys good? Vic 3's doing work on Coco right now.
Bravo's gonna cover south.
The hangar.
Oh shit.
Copy.
You want us covering south or?
Yeah, we're gonna cover south. We're gonna cover south.
Copy south.
We got Alpha has one Vic watching southwest, has another Vic watching northwest. There's a Vic watching northwest down the road at the security point. We're moving up to the hangar.
Copy. Everybody fall in on green smoke. And this is the end of
Yeah,
this.
Bravo, fall in on green smoke.
Bring it in.
What you eat?
Just ask for Zeus. Yep, there we go. No, you out of the Vic. The Vic is fine. Come out of the Vic.
Cameron's weird, dude.
Bravo condition 4.
You're all good. Understandable.
Yeah, I was gonna drive the vehicle up in here.
I just caught a
No, I'm
possum
kidding.
out of my trash.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Also, make sure to get on 60 because.
Okay, let me check something real quick. That did not go how I wanted it to.
So he went down.
and we may not have time to do part 2 of this. So, let's me. We're missing people. Where is everybody? Fire team leaders, where are you guys at?
And I got guys working on someone in a Vic.
All right. Let's see if we can get heals on everybody.
I was about to say, just asking for his UCL.
Oh, so Coco's dead? Down?
No, it was Hall. There he is.
Hall. Where the hell's Coco?
Yo, my connection went shit fire.
All right, everybody should have heals. All right, that was Chaos Incarnate. That did not go as planned. We lost track of a lot of people like simultaneously as far as fire team leaders go. I didn't hear a lot of communication. The SBF was in their spot, and we were to wait for them to engage before we actually pushed the red line. That did not happen. So we need to figure out how to tighten that shit up. Other than that, I don't know what happened. The guys were not supposed to be armed or have like ammo, but they started chucking grenades at us for some reason.
Oh, damn.
And I saw a couple guys shooting at us, so that was not planned. I wanted this to be like, without. I went through the practice runs on this without ammo and stuff, and I don't remember seeing anybody that had. So I don't know where those guys came from. 1 second, O'Connor. So we were supposed to wait to push the red line for the SBF to open fire, to start the mad minute, if you will. That didn't happen, and so the ensuing events, the chain of reaction of things that took place after that, just created absolute chaos as we were trying to bound to push. A lot of people were confused with what type of dismount we were doing. It was supposed to be a soft dismount, and maybe I didn't vocalize that right off the bat. So that could have been my fault. But anyway, we were supposed to do a soft dismount and walk the vehicles in as we pushed to clear. So, Strom, thank you. Okay. O'Connor, what was your comment?
Maybe instead of using uniform troops, since it's unpredictable, sometimes just use the VR troop next time.
Well, I wanted to try something different. So
I understand.
That was just a call that I made. It might have worked if maybe, I don't know, I might have missed a couple guys or something. I don't know. But either way, I'll keep that in mind. Take a note for the next time. All right. So we don't have time to go through walk phase 2. So what we're going to do is jump right into the ITX.
Real quick, Corporal, I have some questions for the squad.
Yes.
All right, reference your map. Those vehicles that pushed up, you all stopped right here.
Yes.
What happened?
The first vehicle stopped.
Well, I understand that, but what happened there? Because all of a sudden, all 3 vehicles were bunched up.
Oh, I don't know. I stopped because the other 2 were stopped.
I know that one of the vehicles ended up getting damaged, and I repaired it for them, and they remounted. But what do we do if a vehicle gets taken out or anything like that during
Push
the
fast.
push? You push fast. You go around them. You do whatever you have to do, but you continue on your objective. That's the point that I was trying to make. Regardless of why that first vehicle stopped, everyone else, don't just sit there and be a target. Keep moving. Keep moving with the mission.
Yeah, I know. I was getting to that point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to start yelling because everybody's just kind of sitting there. We needed to keep moving off of that location. That it was never supposed to be a stagnant thing. And like I said, I may have miscommunicated that at the start. But either way, I know that I was yelling like, hey, we need to move, we need to bound, let's go, we need to bound. And there was a lot of just, sitting in place. So I know my microphone's working. So we need to keep, make that tight. We need to tighten that up. If you are stuck and you can't move the vehicle and the rest of the unit is pushing because the clearing the objective is of the utmost importance, right? Getting rid of the hostiles, then you have to push regardless. You cannot sit still, sit stagnant, and just let one flank just absolutely collapse while, because if they would have had any kind of QRF that came in, we'd have been toast. So just keep that in mind. We must stay on the move. We must keep maneuvering at all costs and stay in contact with the enemy. Staying in contact with the enemy keeps them from maneuvering to our flanks. So,
quick question, Corporal Christensen, with their civilian presence here,
Negative.
did you know that before you came in?
Yeah.
I don't remember anyone asking the question. Okay, we're hitting a military compound, but there's civilian present. Are there vehicles need to work? Y'all didn't ask almost any questions on this mission. It's not all on Corporal Shackelford about providing you that information. You fire team leaders need to ask pertinent questions. I mean, we're all human. We're all going to forget things, but that's where you need to step up and try to help them out. So little questions like that. Are there vehicles we need to worry about? It's an airfield. Are there going to be attack helicopters or anything there we need to worry? None of those questions were asked prior to us actually stepping off. It wasn't until y'all got eyes on objective y'all knew generally what was here, correct?
Yeah.
So and I'm just picking on you because you're one of the fire team leaders that was there. But that goes for all fire team leaders. 2 ICs. If you have a pertinent question, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a damn private. If you have a pertinent question, speak up. Ask those questions. Because that helps everybody else in the squad. Almost no questions were asked before you stepped into this objective, and that's not a good idea. Ask pertinent questions. You know, what kind of forces are we going to have against? I know he said that we're going to be unarmed, and unfortunately that didn't work out. But still, there's a lot of other pertinent questions. Are there vehicles involved?
Is there a QRF nearby?
Is there a QRF? Is it possibly mine? This is a military installation. It could be mine. Little questions like that go a long way, because not only even though you might ask that question, there's probably 5 or 6 other guys in the squad that were thinking it, but were scared to ask. That's all I had, Corporal.
thank you. That was a very astute point. Ask questions. There is no dumb question. All right. So we're going to move on to the ITX. If you go up and reference your map to the north end of the island, there's a red box. Inside of that red box is a black box. This is our ITX run phase. We are to assault this airfield right here. And we have very limited intel, but it is much like the airfield that we are currently on. So keep that in mind. Our avenue of approach is going to be from the west. You'll see the start marker over there by the castle. We are to convoy up this road from the west and take this turn right here. Let me go ahead and mark that. I didn't mark it before. My apologies. And then push in from there. Just like this one, we're going to do the same thing. Now, there's a couple variables that I need to discuss. First of all, it is a military compound, a military use airfield. There are no civilians present. However, there is an HVI, high value individual, that we need to do everything that we can to capture alive because he possesses certain types of intel that we need to extract from him. So getting him alive is very important. That means we must control our fires and not just ambiguously shoot everything that moves. We must exercise discipline. If there are any weapons caches in that area, we need to go ahead and get ready to do combat debt on those. It is a logistical supply area. So keep that in mind. It is guarded. There is a supply depot to the north in the town of Kriya Nera, if I pronounce that correctly, that we may have to push on and engage as well. Just depends. We don't have any other intel as far as troop strength. We know it is the Livonia
Nationalist Army.
Yeah, Nationalist Army, militia, whatever. Same ones we've been fighting for all of the ITXs that we do. So keep that in mind. They will be armed and ready to fight. Any questions?
Are we gonna break down fire teams and kind of plan this
I
out?
can't.
We're just kind of
Big with his chest.
Hi.
There you
So
go.
I was talking the entire time like that. Sorry, Charlie. So are we gonna break down a fire team and kind of like plan this out, or is it we just going in blank map?
Okay. I'm gonna leave that. Okay. So just like this little walk sort of slash walk, whatever phase that we did down here. It's almost the same exact scenario. If you look at the terrain, all your elevated positions are going to be along this route, right? So we do know there are some checkpoints between here and there. Potentially a checkpoint right at this turn. There may be a checkpoint up the road right here and along this road. So once we get up to, yep, wherever that dot was at, right about there, we'll go ahead and call that. I will have an SBF going off in that direction and the assault unit staying on the road up to that point right there. Assaulting the target as we move. So I would say I would suggest, a slow rate of speed so that our guns can get effective fire. We're expecting enemy all along this draw right here. And it's pretty much a big kill box. The only structures that they have where they can provide hard cover are like right in there. So I don't think that, they're going to be wide open. So there is some grass in this area that we may have to, that may obstruct our view. But other than that, it's a pretty straightforward assault.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes.
Do we have a description of the HVI?
He'll be riding a red CSAT beret. He's the only one there wearing a beret.
Yeah. Red CSAT beret.
Not to repeat the same questions, however, no QRF, no, since we're going against an airfield, it's not going to be any crazy helicopters or Su-25s, etc.
No, we don't anticipate any kind of quick reaction force. If there is something, it'll come from this place over here, but we're not anticipating. It's a supply depot, so we're not anticipating any kind of armor or QRF coming from them. We may need to push once we clear the airfield. We may need to push past that. Yeah, I see people noting it. Okay. We may need to push past the airfield to continue on to that supply depot. It just depends on how successful our mission is here. If we captured the HVI, then we don't need to engage this over here. But the HVI may leave or try to leave via the docks that are over there. So keep that in mind. Speed and lethality are crucial in this endeavor, and also trigger discipline. We don't want to kill the HVI. Christensen.
Composite of the forces that we're facing.
Say again?
The composite of the forces that we're facing. What kind of forces are we facing?
Along the airfield, it's
motorized infantry.
Motorized
Thank you.
infantry, yeah. So expect a couple BTRs possibly. I don't think they have BMPs or anything like that.
Copy, thank you.
Corporal, why don't you go ahead and grab your fire team leaders, step off a little ways, go ahead and do your planning and everything, and then they can brief their fire teams.
Is there a potential for QRF?
Just no.
No. Oh, sorry, O'Connor. My bad.
Come from Kiranira.
My bad is they asked that and they said there was none. My mistake. I worded that wrong.
All right, fire team leaders and
where should I go?
All right, the rest of you, there's boxes right there. Go ahead and resupply if you need to.
Okay, we gotta go further than the boxes.
Gentlemen, get back in formation on me.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on that. Don't worry.
Okay, now I can unmute my mic for a little bit now.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now.
All right, so SBF, I want going up along the.
So I have a question on that. I'm sorry. Before we even get there, can I send the SBF? And this is up to you. It's your training. It's just my thing. If I could send the SBF down, so instead of this left, I take a right, go up this ravine, and get up on this hill using this draw. I have a much better view, and I have a much higher elevation. I'm at 104 compared to 30 or 20 even.
Okay.
I would like to do that. However, it's your training. If you think that we should be up here, that's closer. It's easy to hit. I understand.
The only thing that I don't like about that plan is where you're gonna be shooting over our heads.
Fair, but if I'm here, I'll be shooting over your head anyway, no? Doesn't really matter what spot I'm at.
Well, because I wasn't thinking like a pincer assault. I was thinking more of just a online.
Kind of online, and then I'm here. Okay. Issue is this grass here is gonna fuck us up. We won't see shit until we are here. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm not trying to ruin your plan. I'm just.
We don't. No. All suggestions are good. We don't have. There are checkpoints on that road. That's the only thing. Those are going to be enemies, and if we can engage those, so that's going to put us like right here. What? I'll tell you what. What about that spot? Does that look like a good tenable spot?
Sure, I can break off around here. I can go up here. I can get up here.
Yeah.
Right, I can set that up. I'll put Charlie down there.
30 meters. Okay. Go ahead and mark that line. Alpha and Bravo. So this is what we didn't do on the ITX. I need this to happen for this part. I need us to be organized with one another. I need there to be controlled bounding movements. Once we reach that dismount point, just like we did on this airfield, the VICs need to be called up. Your VIC for your fire team. So if Alpha, you have VIC 1, you need to be calling VIC 1, hey, push up with us. Same with Bravo. You need to push up with us. I need you guys to keep control of your fire teams and keep accountability and make sure that you are covering for each other as we advance.
If we're still doing soft dismount, it'll just be me and the corpsman for Alpha clearing then, because we're in charge of 2 Vics. That's why we were having such a hard time. And that's why I was complaining about the soft dismount, is because it was just me and another guy then, because I was in charge of 2 Vics.
If you want, I can give you one guy from Charlie.
I mean, if you're willing to spare him, I'll take all the guys I can get.
We have enough. We can stretch them out.
Thank you.
I'll give you more. He's Captain J. Moore. He should be good.
All right. So Alpha and Bravo, once they're going to know we're coming, because we're probably going to engage these checkpoints before the SBF gets to where they need to be, which is totally fine. I don't care if they find out that we're coming. What I want to happen though is once we get to here, I want Alpha and Bravo to continue up this road with the guns facing, that general direction, engaging targets as we move. Now there's going to be breaks in the grass and all that kind of stuff. Utilize that to the best of your ability.
Are you talking about through here?
Yes, along the red route. We'll get to the top, the crown, so to speak, of the airfield. That's going to be our dismount point.
Right here. Oh, up there. Copy.
Yeah. So just like this airfield, we're going to push through the entire thing and then dismount and come back and clear. I know there's structures around in here that we need to pay attention to. We want to try to keep the HVI from escaping. That's why I want to push all the way through, because if we can trap them in here, then we have a better chance of capturing them alive. That means that the Mark 19 fire is going to have to be more precise and direct.
Yep.
It can't be just ambiguously lighting up the airfield. I know there are some armored vehicles, some light armored vehicles in there. You can go ahead and engage those at will. You got the Moz. If your Moz needs to get out to get a shot, do so.
Oh, I did the plan.
Yep. Other than that, we're good to go. Now, once we get done, once Alpha and Bravo has cleared, the SBF becomes security. Right? So you're gonna do security. I want you guys moving down here. Once we're ready to move, you're going to move down here, and you're become the lead vehicle if we need to push to that town.
So
Make sense?
Yeah, can we split up this dismount point? Can we do left side Alpha and right side Bravo? Or
basically herringbone.
I would do that. You could go like herringbone on either side of the road. I would do that, but there's nothing over here. It's just a landing strip. So if we
Fair
could
enough.
focus,
So it's just this structure?
This is the L-shaped building there.
Okay.
Pretty simple, straightforward.
So let's do a refresher. So once the first point comes, Charlie's gonna veer off, go up to the SBF, Bravo and Alpha keeps going down, follow the points, slow down, keep the guns off to the left there on the airfield until the dismount point, right?
Yep, and then soft dismount, and we clear while the vehicles, while the gunners in the vehicles stay, and the drivers as well, to provide 360 security while we're clearing. And then once we're done clearing, we call everything up. We check our, if we got the HVI, if we have ammo caches that need to get destroyed, then we'll go ahead and set demo at that time.
And still keep out for the guy in the red, Casperette.
We have to capture that dude. If we don't capture that guy alive, then chances are this was a mission fail. So we have to try to make sure we capture him alive.
If he shoots you, shoot him in the face.
Obviously,
Shoots at you, shoot him.
Yeah.
We have very good corpsmen, so. But we need to capture him alive. All right. Any other questions?
No air assets for them, correct?
Nope.
Okay.
They got a couple on airplanes on the airfield, but we don't anticipate they're going to be able to use those.
Okay. That's all that I have then.
Oh, hi, sir.
What's up?
Bye.
You good?
All right. We're all good?
Hey, Brum.
Okay.
Winston, if you could stay here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Charlie, I'm stealing you. Let's go.
Mags. Those are disgusting.
Bravo, I'm selling you. Come on.
Only touched the 10 mags.
I think he wanted us to follow him, Bravo.
Alpha coming to.
Alright, so gotta go in yelling.
My bad. Forgot about that.
Alpha going to the hangar.
Well, hey, you want to look at my magazine? Bro? Check it out. It's 10.
I could care less, O'Connor.
Wasn't mine.
Please do not leave me in the vehicle next time and let me.
You guys still want to do an alpha, or do you want me keeping them?
Alright, lock it up, listen to hearts.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to explain this because it's gonna be my real second time doing this stuff. So I'll try my best to explain it. If you guys can reference your map, as you see, we got some red triangles here on the road. They may be some. God damn it, what you call them?
Checkpoints.
Checkpoints, thank you. On the first red mark, Charlie is go veer off and go up to the hill to, as you see, to the SBF.
Your laser pointer. Click
Right here.
laser pointer. There you go.
The first mark here, Charlie's go veer off, go up to this hill and go to the SVF right there to give us cover from the hills up there to the airfield. But Bravo and Bravo and Alpha is going to continue following the road here to the first 2 points here. Once we get to the third point, we will have both the guns facing to the airfield constantly because there's going to be a lot of enemies on the airfield. Gotcha. We did find out they do have 2 planes on the airfield, but they won't have no time to get to it to get up in the air and then probably at least take us out. Our dismount point is right here after on this crown here.
Gotcha.
Once we dismount, we are trying to find the guy with the red beret. We're going to be doing a soft dismount. Soft dismount.
Garage, KO's.
Gotcha.
Once we clear all the buildings here, Charlie is going to go down to security there and give us security 360 for us.
Roger.
Hopefully I explained it correctly. If not, Jackson will probably ask if I'd mess up on something.
Nope, it seems yours, not mine.
Yeah.
Question. Starting at the beginning, do we know what the convoy order is going to be? Is it going to be Alpha Bravo Charlie? Charlie Bravo Alpha?
They did not say.
Copy.
I think probably Charlie's could probably be the last pick, just how, because they go veer off to the left there, go up on the hill there. So I think probably Charlie's gonna be the last pick, or we'll probably be the middle pick.
All teams, you have 2 minutes.
Okay, let me quickly ask him.
Fantastic.
What order is the convoy gonna be in?
Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Gotcha, Alpha Bravo Charlie. Normally,
that's correct.
On SquadNet, always lead with the other person's call sign followed by Bravo, and then your transmission. Don't just call out.
Correction on that. It'll be Alpha Charlie and then Bravo.
Okay, it's gonna be Alpha Charlie then Bravo. So we're gonna be in the last
Alpha
pick.
Charlie and Bravo. Got it.
So we're gonna be in the last pick.
So we're pushing
Gotcha.
through 3 triangles, or we're pushing all the way to the dismount, soft
Mhm.
dismount, depends on the airfield.
When we get to the first triangle, Charlie's gonna veer off to the left there, go up in the hills, give us security. Once we hopefully get to the third triangle, and we'll push in slowly on that road there, so we can give our gunners enough time to shoot enemies down in the airfield. There will be some, maybe some BTRs there as well, so beware on that.
Noted. We got 2 AT4s in this team.
Yep.
Another thing. So
Charlie's
when
ready
you're
to go.
calling, just so that you know, and you can let them know that you're good to go. But anytime
Copy,
you're
Charlie.
gonna
Go ahead and form up on
anytime
the
you're gonna start up
flagpole. Stand by for teleport.
anytime you're gonna call up to somebody, make sure you use their call sign or their designator. In this case, the squad leader is gonna be actual, and the
Okay.
ASL is Oscar.
So Oscar actual.
Munson is actual, and Shackelford is Oscar.
Is all ready.
You can let them
Copy
know
once your
we're
teams are
once you're
ready. And
Okay,
geared
let
up, go
them.
ahead and fall in line on the flagpole.
Bravo's ready.
Team is very much yours. I'm going to be very light on the advice.
Yep.
I would like you to just kind of fuck up and figure it out.
Yeah.
Meaning that anybody else in my fire team, please do not help them. I will do it if I need to. Thank you.
Hi, Sergeant.
What? We have Candy platoon.
So wait, so you put the tourniquet on and you
Reinforced
squad. Radio check
you
three.
said that it usually is 6 minutes before it's as good as gone.
Are we clear to lock and load?
Run start.
I heard 2 minutes.
Are we clear to lock and load?
Run start.
Run start. Run start.
I mean, this is my
Clear to lock
Yeah,
and
and you want to
load.
mark the time that you put the tourniquet on.
Lock and load, guys. Lock and load.
Lock and load.
Yeah, just in case, like, you know, you just get shot in the head.
Run start, guys. Run start.
Run start.
Run
Pass it
start.
down, pussies.
Yeah, you need
Remember, Bravo, we're in last Vic.
I'm guessing that's also as
Last Vic.
last measure because
The run start. Don't fuck it up.
There we go, mouse. Work.
What side are we supposed to carry on?
Fire team leaders, once you have all your guys, give me a status report. Let me know you guys are done.
Holy shit.
Ready to go.
Okay, what are we doing?
Okay, there we go. Laura, find and load up for me.
This
point sector not covered is northwest.
Bravo, we're covering southwest.
So just for your practice, I'll be monitoring 12. I mean, sometimes if I'm Zeus controlling, I won't hear you, but call up like I normally would.
Okay, yep, you're good. Just
Damn world didn't want to load up at first.
Get off the gamble. We're in the cloud game.
So just, I'll be two Papa, you'll be.
You want to bring in Charlie's ready, good to go.
You want to assign ghost colors and whatnot?
Yeah, we're gonna start doing that. Yeah.
Roger that. I am by default going with you, Hearts.
Alpha,
Okay.
you guys ready?
Alpha's already.
No problem, gentlemen.
Bravo's already.
Okay.
Copy. Order of march.
Martin, go
Each
red.
vehicle
She's got a
is going
fucking-
to be Alpha, Charlie, Bravo. Again, that's Alpha in the first Vic,
Right,
Bravo
that's
in
copy,
the
red.
second Vic, Charlie in the third Vic, everybody else in the last Vic.
Okay, rephase. We're in the second Vic.
Charlie, make sure your Vic has the Mark 19.
Copy. Second Vic.
Charlie's Mark 19. Want us loading up now?
That means we're buddied up.
Go ahead and load up now.
Okay, Bravo, let's load up.
When he gives you an order, you acknowledge him. All you need to say is Bravo will go every time.
Be first and last.
Yeah.
Radio channel you want.
Okay, here, let me dump this off for you.
There?
Oh.
What radio channel you want?
You're already doing a lot
60
better than
for the
before,
153.
Hearts, so good shit.
62,
Keep
okay.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, she picked this up.
Okay, who's in this Vic?
I threw mine in the Vic.
Okay, so never mind. Bravo, third
This
Vic.
is the Mark 19.
That's
Your third Vic now?
That is fourth Vic. That is fourth Vic. That is
They're-
the fourth vehicle.
they're all-
Oh.
The fourth vehicle in the convoy. There
And
we
that's
go.
Alpha.
I didn't see
Charlie,
him spawn the other
Bravo
ones.
Is the order of
So
march.
which one is this one?
Charlie, if you need to move your Vic to get in the right spot, go ahead and do so.
Y'all need a
Fuck.
The second time you said that Charlie was last. We'll go second Vic, correct?
Copy, second
Okay,
Vic,
what the
Charlie, follow in line with Alpha.
Go ahead and kind of move her.
Okay, what Vic is Bravo in?
Bravo, you're taking
We
up
do
the
have
rear.
one spot.
Okay, Bravo, we're in the rear.
Copy. Rear
Yes.
Vic.
Has two Vics.
Copy, rear.
So you-
It's still
You want Alpha to be fourth or fifth?
Alright, Again, I'm gonna say it. Alpha team, you are in the first Vic with the
So
50
Neil
cal.
also has.
Bravo
hell?
is in, or excuse me, Charlie is in the
There's
second
people
Vic
already in the rear
with
Vic.
a Mark 19.
Behind Charlie.
Alpha is in
Bravo,
the
we
third
are in
Vic
this
with the 50
vehicle.
cal. Anybody else who's left is in the last Vic.
Okay.
Alpha Charlie
Happens
Bravo and
occasionally.
last Vic
Yeah.
started setting up on the road just so it's easier for everyone.
Come on, Brandon.
Okay, I guess we're doing that. Because
So, Bravo on the Vic right now.
We are all in.
Okay.
Are you on convoy net?
I am. I'm on 57.
Fantastic. Love to hear it.
Most enthusiastic fire team lead I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, this is my only second squad training I did as a fire team leader, and only did one platoon training as a fire team leader.
Killed their chaos like as we all.
Get better over time.
Yeah.
As long as you know how to not be dumb and know how to fix mistakes.
So,
Yeah, you'll learn with time.
okay, Martin and Cook, how do you think I was during the first part?
Bitwise Apollo will be going with SBF and Burbank
Oh,
will be
damn.
joining you guys
That was
on the
alright.
AP.
Doge, I had an Aries.
At least in the combat part.
Whoa. What's
Whoa.
going on here?
I don't know.
What are y'all
Can you
what are
hear
you
me?
doing?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Alright. I was told that Alpha is in first and third Vic. Is that correct?
Alpha's
No
in
idea.
the first Vic. Charlie is in the second.
Oh my
Lock it up,
god,
get out the
what
fire
a
team
tad.
leader.
Take that
Bravo
over.
Vic, thank you.
I'll take it. Then I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Easy.
Go ahead and move the convoy out.
Yeah, they switched up so much.
It happens.
Then I'll just
Convoy out.
What you can do right
Speed
now.
4-5. Keep going
Okay,
distance,
Sturm,
75 meters.
speed 4-5.
Copy's moving out.
Bravo moving out.
Did you call that up on 12?
Yeah.
Copy, that's incorrect.
5-7.
You were Vic 3.
Vic 3.
Out, not Bravo.
Okay.
No longer Bravo when you're on 5.
Well,
It's all good, though.
Charlie, I just heard Christian said Alpha
Oh,
L.
you have the right idea. You're telling them what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just, again, wrong designator, but
Yeah.
it's fine. You'll learn. It's fine.
Also, I heard Christian say Alpha L. I was like, wait, what? Okay.
If you hear somebody else do the wrong
Vic,
thing and you know
Vic
the other
1,
thing is
once
right,
you guys
right
clear
thing.
this dirt road, go ahead
It's all good.
take us up to 5-5.
Okay, once we clear this dirt road, we're gonna pick it up to
Vic 1
5-5.
acknowledged.
Page right.
Ron, you copy that?
Yep.
Copy. Hearts, if you tell somebody to do something and they normally don't tell you, or they don't respond with Wilco or yes or Roger or
Give me a
copy,
sub
you
4-5
might
right
wanna
now.
check with them, make sure they actually heard you. Because you told Strong
yeah.
to do something and I didn't hear him say a goddamn word. So
Yeah.
that either means he didn't hear it or he's just not responding. So you always want to check with you guys, make sure they actually copied what you actually said.
Okay.
All good though. Good up.
No. Not like it. For that, you go.
Yeah, sorry for about the roommate situation.
You're good. It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay, we got a right-hand turn up there, Strong.
Okay.
One taking a right-hand turn.
Vic going right.
Hearts, who's your 2 I see before I came in here?
It was Strom. He's my rifleman right now.
Copy. Making sure.
Yeah, Lang was a no-show.
Yeah, I know. He said he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Check the civilian vehicle.
Okay, Strom, we got a civilian vehicle up here.
Wide berth.
Eyes on.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're just staying on the road.
Yeah, Strom, if there's a if there's a vehicle at all, or any obstruction, always give it a wide berth. Whether it's a vehicle, if it's a fucking garbage pile, or if it's like fucking some guy named Hank who's asking.
All Vics, be advised, if we have civilian vehicle that is pushing our
Right-hand turn, right-hand
go
turn.
ahead and give him a warning shot. If that doesn't work, shoot his
You're
engine
just
block.
gonna realize that anything that doesn't look like it.
One copy. He literally hit us on a corner. We didn't see him.
Until it's not.
Okay, Coco. If we have another civilian Vic, take a warning shot at him.
It's fine. His Vic got the worst of it.
I would like to do that, however, I'm not sure if we want to.
That's a convoy call.
Very well.
Copy, they called
I
that
would
up
like
on convoy. Roger.
to not reveal our position if possible, but I will do it. I'm gonna sneak up on an objective.
So Hearts, you just got an input from one of your team members. So what you can now do is say, "Gotcha," and then you will call up on SquadNet and ask, I guess, Actual. Call up to Actual, and now you can ask them, "Hey, are you sure you want us to fire warning shots, or do you want us to sneak up in the vehicle?"
Actual ID threat on the left, veering right side of the road.
But just keep that in mind. If your guy gives an input that's changing, like
Shell destroyed vehicle.
or anything, always call it up to your call up to squad leader if you want and ask him, or you can just deny the guy and say, "No, sorry, we're going to warning shots."
Yeah, I'll
From
take it.
that right there on the left side, that was a destroyed vehicle. Could have been an IED. We would have been dead as fuck. So make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah, they didn't even call it up on the convoy net.
Copy. So what do you do in that situation if nobody calls it up?
Yeah, he called it up.
Fantastic. Yeah, if everybody's doing the wrong thing, do the right thing.
They just passed it last week. Passed it, so shit. I know I should have called it up.
So that's kind of
Yeah.
kind of depressing.
One passing SBF off-road, taking contact.
Sounds like a dish cut.
Hey, firm, just
SBF
the left
breaking
side,
left,
just the left
going
side.
off-road.
Left side, left side.
I'll let the other Vic take care of that.
Yeah, it was called up in convoy.
Copy, just making sure.
Well, their KO's trash.
If it wasn't, then you're.
I would have called it up.
All their Vics, stay on the road,
Keep it up.
and get to that red line.
You hear that, Trump? Stay on the red line and get to
One
that.
copy, staying on the road.
Reloading.
So okay, Charlie has went to the SBO, so we're with Alpha now.
Copy.
My bad, the red line doesn't actually follow the road the way I wanted it to.
Fine, there's miscommunication between me and the driver.
So remember, Storm, if the first fit gets damaged, we push past it.
Okay. Alright, we're approaching that left turn. There should be a checkpoint up here, I think.
If I'm not doing any call-ups.
Okay, we do have a checkpoint up here on the left. The left we're gonna take up where we got a checkpoint. They just called it up on convoy.
Turn now.
So right now,
northeast 200 meters.
A firm shots northeast 200 meters.
Okay, we got shots northeast 200 meters.
Left. One checkpoint front, pushing through.
Contact's close.
Contact front of convoy after checkpoint. Watch your fire, watch your front.
Yeah, watch fire.
Yeah, I know.
Good kill.
Thanks.
I'm
I think I nailed both of them. Reloading.
Nice. Okay, reload.
Hearts, right now,
Pushing.
In your situation, as I'm most likely scanning around the area. I'm
One time step on the airfield, looking to the BRDM.
Okay, second triangle.
Spots that we're about to be engaged from.
Okay,
On the other side of the checkpoint, pushing through now.
As you can see, it gets pretty goddamn loud.
Yep.
Going down speed to 40.
It's getting loud.
Okay, the first fix is going down to 40.
Vic 1.
Reloading.
SBF is engaged with the airfield, so we are now pushing the airfield.
Okay, we are pushing airfield now.
The Hearts, look on your left. What do you see?
Never
mind. I saw times two planes of some sort, fixed-wing aircrafts.
Yep.
You might want to
We got ×2 planes. ×2 planes. Northwest.
Put a bunch of rounds into them.
Perfect. Again, you probably want to call up saying Bravo has
Yeah, my bad.
to look northwest of. You're good
Another
though.
checkpoint.
You're good. You're getting the call ups across. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's just over time. Just remember, add your call sign before you call.
Okay, we're almost at the dismount point. We're almost at the dismount point.
Copy. Almost at dismount point.
Remember, soft dismount. Soft dismount.
Roger. Soft
Oh Lord have mercy. That's
Alright, soft dismount. Alpha and Bravo, start pushing.
Stop our fucking vehicle. So we are moving.
Dismounted.
Moving here.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yeah, lay some fucking hay. Keep laying some fucking hay.
Technical.
Okay, we got technical 347.
Right side of the road.
Was pushing northeast.
Right side of the road.
Yeah, we got technical 347, right side of the road.
Watch the crossfire. Coco, you keep your fucking gun west. I don't give a fuck. Keep your fucking gun west down the airfield. If we get shot at, we get shot at. It's somebody else's problem.
Okay, when we get this dismount, we're looking for a guy with a red beret.
Are we staying in
Can't
this vehicle
identify
or
this guy.
dismounting?
Let's dismount. Soft dismount. Soft dismount.
Be a right-hand side of dismount zone.
Bravo, get behind these bushes. Bravo, let's get behind these bushes right here.
Roger, moving.
As a matter of fact, you go.
Those are right next to the BTR. Pushing its direction southwest.
Okay, Bravo, we do have guys pushing southwest.
Copy. Is that friendly or enemies pushing southwest?
Friendlies, I think.
Roger, are we to follow them? Are we following them?
Push past them.
Yeah, I think we're following them.
Copy. Following.
Got a guy in that building where the smoke is.
Check.
Okay, Bravo, we got a guy in a building with where the smoke's at.
Copy.
Hostile?
This is the building.
Yes, high style.
Hey, Charlie team.
Bravo, we'll breach to clear this building here.
Gun for Charlie.
You guys good up there?
Breach. Go. 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 Fuck.
Clear.
Charlie team, go ahead and push your VIG up to the security point.
I'll mark when we exit.
Yeah, where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Let's move out, let's move out, move out.
Copy, move out.
Charlie's
Call
under
us and where we
security
came. Good shit, I like it. Copy, you're marking. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Alright, that's all on fire.
Did you hear what Actual said on the radio?
I did not.
Copy, then tell him to say again. Say Actual is the Bravo. Say again last.
Actual, say again last.
There you fucking go.
Hey, I need SBF to move to SP point.
Okay, it's SPF.
Roger.
Cleared northeastern side of the airfield.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Bravo has cleared the L-shaped building here. There is no targets inside.
Good call. There you fucking go. Alright, what are we doing next, Arts? What's up?
Okay, Bravo, let's look for weapons cache and anything that we need to destroy.
Roger, weapons cache.
Security southeast.
Hey, if you identify the weapons cache, go ahead and get demo set on it and call it up as a combat deck.
That looks like a weapons cache to me.
Charlie, I have a demo, but I don't have any smoke.
Okay, where's that weapons cache at?
You don't need smoke for combat
Arts,
deck.
what do you call up?
Oh, okay, yeah, this is the weapons cache.
Technical, southeast, southeast, southeast.
Needs to be ace report.
Techno southeast, southeast.
Technical coming in southeast. Vehicles disabled. Green, green, green.
Fucking hell.
Jackson's currently green, green, green.
Okay, I'm green. Bravo does have a weapons cache, just east of the compound.
Transmission. I've got times 3 or 4 Marines down by the entranceway to the building. You need to call that up now.
Okay. Bravo has times 3 individuals down at the end of the compound.
Okay, let's fucking go over there and help him. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
One of the docks are down. You might have to go and get that dock up.
Oh, go for it. I'll take the gun.
Plastic's gonna hold the southeast crossroad.
Oh, he's KIA. KIA.
Copy. I got one. He looks pretty critical.
Let me check his pulse.
Sergeant, you want me to take the gun and have Coco come help?
Whatever. There's bodies there already.
Is he KIA?
Okay, this guy has a heart rate of 119. This guy has a heart rate of 119. That's me. Yep, 119, 119.
Jackson, I'm KIA as well.
Okay.
I was about to say he's KIA.
Copy.
You are all bandaged up.
Hey, let's get some security
That was
out on
fast.
this.
Good work.
Taking my tourniquet back.
Let's record around here.
Okay, Bravo, how many of you are here? How many of you are here?
Jackson's green. Coco's green.
Okay, Bravo, we're covering southwest.
We're moving up to him now. He's moving north. Objective.
Bravo is covering southwest of the compound.
Alright, so you want us
to stay green at this.
Yeah, let's push out a little bit where we get spaced out.
Okay, copy that. Southwest, where you want us pushing?
Up to this chopper right here.
Copy that. Taking the left side helicopter.
Fucking radio's got switched.
Yeah, Martin, go over there with Jackson on that heli.
Through that combat jet.
I'll stay right here.
Taking the HPI into custody. Time now.
Oh, wait, Charlie, you got the HBI?
Affirm. Charlie has HPI.
Okay, Bravo, Charlie has the HVI.
Friendlies to the southeast.
Alright, so I still got some tents off to the southwest. I don't think they've been cleared. Do you want to push over there?
Bravo, let's push through them tents. Let's clear them.
Negative. We were told to hold security. What do you got to do before we push over there?
Let them know.
Fantastic. What are you going to let them know?
Bravo is pushing to the tents, just southwest.
Copy that. Go ahead and let them know.
Okay, Bravo is pushing southwest to the tents and clearing them.
Oh, okay. Are you guys doing a combat dead on that weapons cache over there?
We have no demo on us. All we have is the M32.
Dude.
Okay, Bravo, let's push and clear them tents.
West, machine gun fire.
Roger, pushing southwest to clear.
BRDM coming down the road southwest, 600 meters.
BMD south of the southwest of the road.
Where is it?
They said south.
Put on there, Alpha Bravo. You guys good? I was putting down demo at this time, taking contact from your.
Okay, Bravo, let's pick up and let's go. Let's move to the tents.
Copy.
Alright, Bravo is at this moment pushing down southwest to the 2 tents at the end of the runway.
He's almost out of ammo.
Hey, we got another weapons cache. Another weapons cache.
HBI in our that. So who do you actually need to know about that?
Copy that, Charlie. Good job.
Actual, we do have a weapons cache southwest down the runway here. So Martin, if you can, mark this weapons cache right next to us.
Three of us is I would get that vehicle to push onto this weapons cache, not directly because it blows up, but like get that vehicle to hold this weapons cache while us three push up to clear the tent.
Here, let me go up there and let me go to that vehicle and let them know. I don't know who's in it. Hey, Vic, we have a whoops cache right here to the left, right of us. If you want to hold here and watch it.
Got it.
Okay, Bravo. Bravo, let's move.
Check, moving.
Is it a new?
Alright, so I would notify the team about a combat debt when you hear them say standby for it, just so that the team doesn't lose their shit once something blows up.
I didn't even hear them say one and all like that.
First tent.
First tent.
Clear.
Moving on. First and second tent.
Coming out. Mark it.
Second tent clear.
All teams, let's collect over by the Quantum huts and stand by for exfil. Get the Vicks up here, everybody.
Okay, let's push back down, guys.
You might want to let them know that let them know what we just did over here.
Okay. Southwest down the runway is all clear.
Perfect. That's the team that knows it. Great. Now,
Oh,
who do you
my
actually
bad.
need to tell? It's all good.
Bravo has cleared southwest of the airfield.
Fantastic. You want us?
Charlie is on the move. We're just dealing with Zeus stuff super quick.
Do you want us to mount up or go on foot?
Go ahead and orientate.
Let's go on
all
foot.
vehicles southeast on the road.
You gotta speak up, dude.
Let's move southeast. We're going on foot. We're going on foot.
Hey, contact report.
Hey, somebody stuck up. Hey, give him a contact.
1 second.
Bravo's under fire.
Next down, he's dead.
Okay.
Roger.
15 is goal.
Yeah.
Contact report means that they need to know what the fuck just happened over here, Hart, so you need to tell them.
Actual, are we good to mount up?
Copy. If you're on the road, hold security on the outside of the VIX until we get all vehicles in line.
We both of Alpha,
Hart, do you want us mounting up to make this
1
quicker or stay on
and
foot?
4 are here.
Let's mount
Speak
up.
up, I can't
Bravo,
hear you.
mount up. Bravo, mount up.
Copy, mounting up.
Charlie's on the move. We're
Hart, you gotta
moving
change your
to.
volume
We
when
have
you're
one
talking.
spot left, so I can't get
Yeah, I forgot all about the damn volume shit.
Copy, stop forgetting.
Apollo, we need an Apollo at Alpha's position
Okay,
over
I
by the
guess I'm
10
going
huts.
to
We got
those.
1 critical fatal blood loss.
I did call.
Jackson is currently all green.
We did have a weapons cache southwest, and nobody showed up to destroy it.
You can call it up.
Okay, let me call it up again.
I mean, we're already fucking over here, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let them know.
Actual, there is a weapons cache southwest of the airfield.
Copy. You said southwest. Is it all the way at the end?
Negative is just halfway of the airfield. Halfway of the airfield. It's next to that down BTR.
Was it confirmed weapons case?
Yes, it was, because I've seen it with my own eyes.
Also, I don't know who's in the back right seat, but get out and get back in.
That's me.
Got that fucking door wide open. Okay, well, if it's you, then we're swapping.
Wait, back right? Back right? No, man, I'm not back right. I'm back left.
Then
Here, I'll
fuck
open the
me. Copy, thank you. Arts, you should always be getting in the co-driver seat. You should never
Yeah.
you shouldn't be in the back.
All right, all teams, be advised, we are going to push towards that town at the bay. Stand by.
Okay, Bravo, we'll go push down to the town near the bay.
Roger.
Let me get all
I'm gonna say
vehicles
this again.
orientated
Jackson is
southeast.
all green.
I'm all green as well.
General.
Copy.
State,
Why the fuck am I
Alpha,
here?
Charlie,
There we
Bravo,
go.
prospect.
Yellow.
Copy, same order of march.
So basically, we're all green. That's what I call up for.
Charlie copies.
Sure, but I would also say we're yellow on the 50 cal vehicle.
Okay.
Red on the 50
Red on 50 cal.
Call it up.
Okay. Bravo is all green and red on the 50 caliber on the Vic.
There you go.
I think I'm doing a lot more better than I did on platoon training.
Far, I can already fucking tell you that much.
Again, we're second base.
All right, Alpha's on point.
I
Charlie,
don't
you're
think
in the
they're
middle.
fucking giving two
Bravo
shits
team,
about
you're
what's going on.
second to last Vic. I will pick up the rear in the fourth Vic.
Go ahead.
Okay, Bravo, we're third Vic.
Copy third Vic. Good shit translating
Copies.
second to last.
First Vic
third.
is lining up.
Good shit. I don't know why they use
Sick
second
is
to
going to get
last.
staged at the end of the airfield.
Move up strong, we're third Vic.
There you go.
First
wanna call
Vic is
up third.
staged,
Just
ready to
wait
go.
that's
Wide around this Vic. We don't
There you
want
go,
to.
there you go, wide around it, there you go. I don't care if it just blew up, who fucking knows what's about it.
You shot like 3 rounds.
Whether it just blew up or it fucking was there for a while, it's an I-80 until proven otherwise.
Yep.
Always go run through that when you're fucking ahead. I'm not sure why Actual didn't acknowledge our ACE report, but it's fine, I guess.
Which I missed, by the way.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
I need a Vic.
We're full. We're full. You're full.
I can't. Shit.
I'm sorry, just how he said it. I need a Vic.
Oh,
I can't hear dick.
damn. Yeah, dude, I was like, Montez, I'm fading. Help me.
Dracovode really doesn't have a Vic.
How the fuck did he get here? Gain any fucking
I don't know what Vic he got in.
There we go. Fuck off. Shit.
Hello, Vic. Let's go northeast on the road. Take us up to 50.
You don't need blood.
Okay, northeast of the side of the road, 50.
Copy. He called that up on SquadNet. What do you do if it's on SquadNet?
Bravo will.
Oh.
Okay, there's strawman. Sure. There
Yeah.
you go.
Charlie team, this is kind of a hasty assault on this town.
Yeah.
You can find a good spot above the town to overlook it, possibly on the right side of the road
When I
up here.
said nobody answered, I meant fucking Martin and Coco because they already know their shit.
Yeah.
So
Charlie's green on mods, gonna smoke, and I'm good. That's correct.
Martin and Coco, they've already
Is green, yellow on HE.
Checkpoint. Front, right side, double-story bunker.
Please.
Okay, we got it on the right side, double story bunker.
Copy, storage bunker, right side.
Got a boat to the north.
Or bunker.
Bravo is all green and red on the 50 cal on Vic.
Checkpoint's gone. God damn. Oh fuck. Oh, got him.
Nice. Holy shit.
Oh, god damn.
Keep going,
Not my issue anymore.
Good shit.
Okay, we're dismounting up here.
That boat.
Herringbone, herringbone.
If that boat's shooting at us, yeah, fuck it up.
Yeah, give me a second.
Fuck that boat up.
I don't have many rounds.
Okay, are you black on 50 cal?
I have 20 rounds left.
To the rocks, left side.
To the rocks?
Rocks, left side, use those as cover. I don't know why we're stopping
there we
the
go.
road. Good enough, stop the vehicle.
Full
The
dismount.
boat's been disabled. There's guys in the water.
Full dismount.
Alpha is pushing east into the town.
Okay, Alpha's pushing east, we're gonna push north.
Okay, so Hearts, next time, just in that position, what I'm noticing is we're getting shot the fuck
Vic
up.
taking off northeast. Vic taking off
Okay, they got a Vic northeast.
Copy, go on yelling when you say that. Vic, taking off northeast.
Vic taking off northeast.
Copy, what are we doing, Hearts? What's the plan?
Well, they were saying they were gonna push in on the east, and we're gonna push on the shoreline.
Copy, shoreline, then let's fucking do it.
Bravo is pushing on the shoreline into the vid.
Fucking go.
Audible is a boat taking off northeast. Correction.
Okay, Bravo, we have a boat northeast of us.
I don't know if that's a civilian craft or not.
We left the HVI in the Vic. We've moved up.
Hearts, call up on SquadNet, let them know we have an unknown boat.
Don't get distracted by that boat. We still have shit to our southeast.
Yep.
Contact close.
Fucking help me,
Fuck
Jesus
this shit,
fucking
fuck this
Christ.
There we are.
Clear! That guy who was shooting at you is dead.
You guys clear the tower?
No, negative.
Jackson just went up there.
I cleared the tower, I'm in it.
Hearts, welfare check.
Here's Hearts down. Someone's got to step up.
Jackson stepping up for Bravo.
I'll get him up. Civilians in this area, right?
Axel to Bravo, interrogative. Do we have civilians in this area? Over. Stand by. Axel, this is Bravo on 3-1. Interrogatives. There's civilians inside this area. Over.
Hearts is up.
Hearts, get back in the fight.
Good morning, world. Good morning.
Is there any civilians
My
inside
heart.
the fucking AO here?
They're my heart.
Copied. Coco.
Hey, Slade.
Well, it's too late.
Bravo, have we called up that boat for squad?
Say again.
Did we call that boat up for squad?
Negative. So what should you be doing then?
Okay, actual, this is Bravo. We had an unknown boat just north of us in the water.
I'm not hearing you on 3-1 at all.
Okay, I'm hearing them on 3-1, so I think it's a you issue. Drop your radio.
Eyes on boat. Direct north, 200 meters.
Check 3-1.
Engage
Did
it.
you hear that?
I did not hear it.
You didn't hear Rose?
I heard Rose. I didn't hear Shaq because he tried to go over the squad net.
I don't let you, Shaq. Don't worry.
I'm trying to get my radio situated.
Okay, so the tower. I was thinking, say the tower is clear. Okay.
Okay, you're right next to fucking Actual, so what you can do is get off the fucking radio and ask him if you want us to shoot at the goddamn vehicle or the goddamn boat.
That boat with the mods around.
Actual, you want to shoot? You want us? Want Bro to shoot at the boat?
I want you engaging all targets, like destroy.
Okay.
Confirming, is that a fucking target or not?
Yes.
Copy. Hey, Charlie, go ahead and engage that boat with the mods. You are clear. Hold your fire, hearts.
And for holding fire. I want to shoot it.
Fuck. The fuck happened?
Coco's watching southeast.
Hey Charlie, quit trying to steal my kill. I already got that.
Hey, Doc, where you at?
Or Bravo. Or
Doc's here. You need a stitch on
Yeah, I need a stitch.
Alright, come behind. Come behind the.
Radio
I
check,
don't want to
3-1.
get shot by whatever.
Charlie, V1.
Good check on 3-1.
Good copy.
I shot it
I
down,
lost
actually.
comms for a bit there.
Alright.
Charlie's cleared through the objective. East, getting a hasty 180.
I'm right behind you, Jackson.
Copy. What's the plan? What are we doing here?
Let's.
We have a weapons
It looks like
cache
most
on the
everybody's
Euro.
right here.
Fantastic.
So-
Stop telling us to do that.
Let's see. Bravo, let's cover northeast. Cover this water.
Charlie, do you have demo?
Copy. Covering the water. I'm spacing it out, pushing it off to the southeast a little bit.
Copy.
Moving east 50 meters past the green building.
Copy. I'm gonna hold just short.
Go for 2-1.
That was not 2-1.
Hearts, what you now tell squad?
Hey, Actual, you here?
Stand by, stand by.
Okay.
Having issues with my radios.
Okay, well, you're right here. Actual Bravo is covering northeast towards the water. Make sure there's no boats coming up on us.
Pressing combat debt on grid.
Okay, Bravo, there go do a combat debt. Be careful. Beware.
Roger.
Nice.
Setting next combat debt. More northeast because there's a combat debt on my position moving.
Let me get behind this.
Copy that.
Copies per clear.
Hey, Charlie, give me a time when you're about to set that off so I could let.
Guys in the water to our northwest are swimming.
Hey, Bravo, there's guys to our northwest swimming.
Maybe 300 meters.
I don't know. I think they just want a little wet time.
They wanted to get wet, huh?
Yeah, guess so.
Good copy.
They heard us coming in, so they're like, "Fuck that shit, we're going in the water."
Our team, be advised, once we set debt, we are to exfil back to the airfield, and we will detonate those charges on the way back.
Okay, Bravo, we'll go exfilled when they and we're gonna set the charges after we leave.
All teams, be advised, we are falling back to the VIX and mounting up at this time.
Roger that.
Bravo, let's fall back to the VIX.
Alpha copies, moving back to the VIX at this time.
Bravo copies.
Demo set, moving back to VIX. Copy. Be advised, we're pushing far off the south, wrapping around the combat dead here.
Love you, thank you. Did you just set off the demo?
What was that?
That was not Charlie setting demo. Possible IDF. Some sort of explosion in the northeast in the water. There's been a mortar around, you might want to call that up. Mortars impacting southeast.
Okay.
Well, Alpha requesting IDF spacing for VIX for the time being if we're able just to get some spacing between them.
Mortars are highly effective against infantry in the open. Well, that's not a mortar, that's a fucking
No,
Bravo,
there's
float
IDF
up.
coming in right now, so what I normally would probably call up
Everybody,
is
get to the
actual-
VIX.
Never
We're
mind.
moving out.
Never mind. He was way ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm right here in the pass. There you go.
Right. All in. Okay, you might want to now let them know that Bravo is all in and setting up the convoy on the road.
Okay. Bravo is all in the VIC and we're set up on the road.
Actually, there's IDF. I'm not sure why we're staying.
All set, ready to go.
We can't pick those up. We're full. We're full. We're full.
We're full.
Get out of here.
Charlie set, getting on the road, second VIC.
Bravo's third Vic.
Ooh, we need to get. Let's increase the
Spacing in the convoy, please.
Let them know that means the lead vehicle needs to roll way the fuck forward. Thank you. Holy shit.
I start freaking out up there.
You ever smoke weed
We're asking
before?
for increased spacing, but you're the one doing this.
Roll up, roll up, roll up. Keep going, 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 keep going. Hold here,
All
hold here,
bodies
hold
are
here.
accounted for. We are now Oscar Mike to the airfield.
Okay, we're Oscar Mike to the airfield.
There you go. That took way too long.
6, 7 off.
We all pointed the division.
Want Charlie to set off this demo.
There you go. Good shit, good shit.
Yep.
Alright.
Good job, Bravo. Good job.
Currently...
All teams, once we get to the airfield,
Green,
hard
green.
dismount, 360
Green,
security.
green. Sounds green, green, green.
You want Charlie to set off this demo.
I'm green as well.
Good, copy, set it off.
We're missing one.
I
Harden.
feel like I'm hearing some.
Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
Oh no, that's just sound glitch. Never
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Martin, you are green on
Why are there
Ace?
no orders being passed on convoy net? Says Vic 1.
Oh, destroyed.
I'll throw rocks outside of this turret.
Yeah, just follow the convoy. Yeah.
Last
So
Vic
far,
is
everybody
in
said
the
they're
air.
green, but who actually needs to know that?
I'm trying to figure out if Martin's all green. I didn't hear him.
We're setting
Okay.
up three
all
security,
green.
360
They're all
security
green.
on the airfield.
The only thing we're in poly black is in 50 cal.
If Coco's
Okay,
not
Bravo
black,
is
then
all
it's
green
red.
and black on 50 cal.
Hey, you guys,
Well, it's too late now, but it is red.
sector of the airfield, where are we going?
Love ammunition about 40
Okay,
rounds.
northeast sector of airfield. Let's turn back around.
Not turn around, it's a fence off our right side. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about it.
Yeah, run in the fence over. Run the fence over.
Don't hit the other vehicles, but there you go.
Yeah. They were northeast side of the airfield.
US property, so I don't give a
Yeah. Holy shit, a lot of shit was going down right there, right here at the end.
Yep.
Yes.
Normally what happens. You'll get used to it. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Get those beautiful Marines over there to our wood
Wagon wheel.
northwest.
Wagon wheel.
Copy wagon.
Yeah, set it up right here, 360.
Keep moving. Just keep following them.
No, he's good where he
Hard
is. No,
dismount.
you're good where you are. You're
Hard dismount, hard dismount.
There you go, hard dismount.
Hard dismount.
Condition for your weapons.
Copy. Was that hard dismount or full dismount? Hearts?
Yeah, it's a hard.
Make it a full, make it a full.
Full dismount.
There we
Bravo,
go. Good
full
shit.
dismount.
Copy. I wasn't sure because Rose was saying
Yeah.
full dismounts.
I was talking to my team.
Good shit though.
Wait, is it full or hard?
Condition 4. Okay.
Condition for your weapons. If you
What are
haven't
you guys
already.
doing? We're in a 360 security. We're not forming up on me.
Oh
Back
my
up, Bird. Please
gosh.
put yourself on yelling.
Yeah, they can't hear your shot.
Full circle on me, gentlemen.
Copy. Full circle on Gunnery Sergeant
on
Parks.
Listen to the old man.
Now you can pull your weapon on your back.
Yeah, condition for your weapons and shoulder them.
Condition 4 and shoulder your weapons.
Everyone stand. If you need a Zeus heal, go kneeling.
I need. Oh, stand unless you need a heal. Okay. Good.
I'm good.
Should be. Oh, strong. All right, should be everybody.
Go quickly check yourselves. Corporal Shackover, you can go ahead and do your debrief.
Okay. I thought that the assault. Can you guys hear me? Everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Confirm.
All right. Regardless of the communications issues that I had with my radios when I respawned after being killed, I think that the assault on the airfield went very well. We all followed the plan according to what we had established. Things got a little bit crazy with the clearing out over there, but we were able to rein it in and get the weapons cache destroyed, as well as capture the HVI. Charlie team, how did that go with capturing the HVI? Can you give me a synopsis?
Yep. So we hit the security point, and one of my guys, I'm not quite sure who, just at the corner there, I kind of saw a dude running with a red hat, kind of across the field, and we ran over to him, told him to drop his weapon. He put his weapon in a holster of some sort, and we captured him.
Nice. Okay.
Stripped him down, got everything, weapon, radio, all that stuff, and thrown in a Vic. He should still be in the Vic.
I'm not sure as far as good job you guys on doing that. So that's a mission accomplished, mission success. That's always a good thing. Even if we don't follow the plan accordingly, it's still a good thing to have mission success. So one thing that I want to ask Bravo team, are you guys having issues with the radio outside of obvious, like my own issues with the radio?
That would be a negative for us.
Okay. I just didn't hear your voice, and that may have been on my end. I just didn't hear your voice a lot. I heard others, I just didn't hear yours. But I know that we kind of got a little boggled down or whatever whenever the what was it, the southwest end of the airfield was getting cleared. You guys kind of stretched out past that, and we should have been able to have somebody there to provide security for you while you were clearing. Because we definitely had the bodies to do so. So that was a failure on my point to not send somebody over there with you guys to help clear. But good job doing it nonetheless. I know we didn't get to that weapons cache that was on that end. But we'll just have to make do with what we got. Once we got done with the airfield, I thought, it was like okay, now we needed to, what you call it? I'm having a lapse of memory here. Expedite to the little town down there to clear it. That went okay up until the point where everybody got really confused with what was going on, who was where, who was to engage what. I guess, I got to take the brunt of that because I didn't specify on civilian targets or lack thereof, or what was to be a target, what isn't a target. So it got a little juicy on that end, but we got through it. So there's a lot of things that I need to work on, but I think overall we did pretty well. One thing I would like to stress is the things that we need to tighten up. Okay, if like you guys have been doing this for a minute. I know we got new privates and stuff, but I trust your teams. I trust the team leader's judgments. Okay, if you guys have to make a judgment call on something, just call it up and do it. And I have to trust that. And I think for the most part, we're all on the same page when it comes to that. Where I'm struggling with is I'm not sure if you guys are hearing me or what, because like I know I said it probably 3 or 4 times that we needed to form a 360 on the airfield, and we just started driving right past it. So I'm not sure what that was about.
Miscommunication between Vic 1 and the driver.
Okay.
Driver was monitoring convoy. Now I was trying to relay him in 3-1, and he wasn't hearing anything. And I told him airfield, and then he took the right, and I was like, no, go further down. And then he just kept on going straight. It was just a miscommunication. He wasn't hearing anything because he was monitoring 5-7. I was trying to relay orders that he wasn't hearing.
Right. Okay. So if I was to say there's some things that we all need to work on, it's that issue in and of itself is the communication. Tonight, I felt very stressed out because I felt like it was lacking. And while some of that may have been technical, I think there was just maybe too many voices talking at once. If you guys are in a vehicle and there's side chatter going on, the rules on that. You got to keep it down to a minimum. We're talking vehicle chat. Don't be talking, because if people got radios in their ears, it's really hard to hear and all that stuff. Y'all know the drill. So, yeah. So, okay. Other than that, questions and comments? I will go ahead.
For the last
Speak
up, please.
For the last convoy, were you given orders on 5-7 or a different net?
I was on 5-7, but I think I was because I got swacked by grenades over there.
Must have been bad radio.
Yeah, it was likely a bad radio because I didn't notice I didn't notice that nobody was hearing me until I got out of the vehicle, and we were trying to figure out if that enemy vehicle in the water was a target or not. That's when I realized that, oh shit, nobody can hear me.
I meant for the last vehicle convoy from the supply point back here.
What do you mean we were last?
I believe
Yeah,
that,
I was calling.
I believe the orders were given over squad net instead of convoy. I think that's what he's getting at. So he's listening to convoy. It's a convoy, so that's where any orders for the convoy should really be given.
Yeah, that's why I was confused because I called up on convoy net that I was stepping off when we started getting the IDF fire near the checkpoint, and I didn't hear anyone else relaying any orders like last Vic or anything either. So I was kind of confused, and that's where we had the whole. I drove back onto the road because he said I misinterpreted what he said and everything. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big deal until it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we all got the mission done. We got it all done. It was a little stressed out, but there are some things that we need to tighten up. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not excused by any of that. I know there's some things I need to tighten up too. So, you know, we just need to work on that together and get it done.
For sure.
Any other comments, questions? All right, I will turn it over to Gunnery Sergeant Parks.
Actually, Sergeant Swanson, you have anything?
I mean, I was just here for the ITX portion. What I will say, make sure you've got 360 security in all directions, especially on something this big. I believe you knew that there was possible contact up at that port, correct? Shortly after things popped off, I sent a Hilux with kind of a bigger gun on it, coming south from that port. You guys had your security team, if you reference map, you had your security team up here, and you had one vehicle staged here, but their gun was pointed this direction. But you already had security here, right? So just make sure you're aware of where your supporting assets are, because that Vic came down this road, stopped right here, and killed Martin and Shaq with like one launch of a.
Yeah, we were given orders. We were actually up here, that Vic, and we were facing north. That's what our orders were.
Yeah,
right.
That was my
and
call.
And then as soon as the Vic came, we heard it and we engaged as quick as possible.
Sure.
And then we got the security afterwards. We secured that intersection.
I mean, I'm not pointing fingers at any one person or one element. It's just, you know, keep the wide battle space in your mind's eye, right? You know, try and have a full view within your mind of how the battle space is. You know, there was a big conversation about battle space geometry tonight in the classroom portion, so keep that in your minds. Beyond that, nothing at the squad level.
Captain Moore?
Yeah, just to hamper back from a previous conversation, Gunny Parks, you mentioned earlier, and just speak up if you see that there are two sectors that are converging and covering the same area. Yes, while we do have intersecting fire that was looking north, you as the gunner, you know, of your Vic, relay that to your team leader. Your team leader voice that to the squad leader. Having that you know, everybody kind of watching each other, because the squad leader, if he's in the middle of a gunfight, he's not going to be able to pull out his compass and orient somebody behind him. He's looking ahead to make sure that the assault is going well. So you know, guys, common sense, don't be afraid to use your voice. It's not you contradicting an order. Informing your squad leader of where you're at is going to adjust their field of view and allow you guys to make either those tactical decisions or influence his decisions on the battlefield. So he might tell you to reorient a different direction. So communication is always a big key. And so it's not just orders coming down and following it, but give them some remarks to work off of, or say, you know, hey, this Vic's already covering this direction. We're gonna swap over and do this, or you know, would you concur? And 9 out of 10 times there's a they're going to agree with you, or there might be that 1 out of 10 where it's no, I need you to look in this direction for a particular reason.
Pardon, Jackson.
I was just going to. Am I yelling? Yes. I was just going to add. If you're in a fire team leader position, just keep in mind that your job is not only to make sure that your team is oriented, but you are also partially trying to make sure that your team, as well as the other teams, are all oriented as well. You want to make sure you're checking over your fellow fire team leaders, make sure that they are positioned where, like, they have their teams positioned where you believe they should be, in accordance to what the squad is, what the mission is, and what the squad leader has told you to do, to cover, I guess, is the best way to put it. So keep that in mind, and just to add on to what the captain has stated, Shackelford Shackelford was the only squad leader tonight, right? Because I don't believe Swenson was actually at all in the combat. Correct me if
That's
I'm wrong.
correct.
That's
Okay,
correct.
so fire team leaders, just keep that in mind. If you only have a squad leader, that means they do not have their ASL to rely on getting other information. So remember on what your positioning is in the chain of command. If you are the 3 IC of the squad and the 2 IC currently has the squad, that means you are technically the ASL. So you also need to be paying attention to what the ASL should be paying attention to. So this means that, just to reference again, not to target specifically anybody, but just to reference what like the security that was at the runway, we had a security element pushing. We had both securities pushing north. I believe Bravo was covering southwest. So as that 3IC or that 2IC or wherever you are in the chain of command, you should also be looking at where the other fire teams are. Check C-tab very quickly. Obviously, your job is your fire team, but as that impartial ASL, or the stepped up ASL, I guess we call it, your job is also to make sure that the rest of the teams are set up securely and properly. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, other than that, I've got nothing.
Papa Christensen.
One thing I would
Speak up,
just
please.
like, sorry, one thing I would just like is if we're saying something over SquadNet, like if Alpha says something like moving to this location or what have you, just someone acknowledge, because sometimes, like, I don't know if it's radio issues or whatever, but if no one acknowledges, then I'm just like, I just assume that no one heard me, and then I'll say the same thing 3 times, and if no one acknowledges, I just keep on repeating it myself, and I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. So just if someone could just acknowledge, or there, or if I could just see if something's funky on my end or something along those lines.
Yeah, we're seeing the same thing at the platoon level, and it's not just. And I'm not picking on 2-1 here. It's from all the squads. But when we give orders, we want some sort of acknowledgement. That way, we know you heard the orders. Because a lot of times we'll give an order, or Risky will give an order, and we expect them to be doing that, and then we'll see that they're doing something else, and then we'll have to call them, and we're just eating up a whole lot of radio time when all you had to do is say, 2-1 copies, or 2-2 copy, or whatever the case may be. In this case, if you're calling up the squad, Shackelford, you could just say, copy Bravo, or vice versa. But yeah, always acknowledge those orders. You can say Wilco, you can say copy, you can say whatever the hell you need to get the point across that you heard those orders. All right, if there's no other comments, I have a couple of comments. First one's for Corporal Shackelford. Corporal Shackelford, how many times did you get ACE reports unrequested?
Twice, I believe. Once at the airfield and once at the town.
Okay. Those need to be much more prevalent. I was listening to y'all squad net. Of course, I wasn't always in range, because a lot of times I was Zeus controlling something. But I just wanted to check. But make sure if you're not in contact, in other words, you've killed whatever you just engaged, send up an ACE report. That way he has a good understanding, especially because he doesn't have an ASL. So he doesn't have that extra support, because that's usually the ASL's job to kind of keep track of who's alive within the squad, between him and the squad corpsman. But make sure you're radioing that stuff up. Constantly give ACE reports. If you're not in contact, you should be sending a report. Of course, you send contact reports at the start of contact, and then ACE reports when you're done. Those should be constant. And all you have to do, it doesn't have to go into great detail or anything. Just Bravo's green, green, green. That tells us, okay, you're good. If you want to get more specific, if you're out of AT, then be more specific with that. But make sure those ACE reports are constantly flowing, because that gives him a constant understanding of who might need help, who might need assistance, whatever the case may be, and also who his maneuver elements can be. Because if Bravo is only 2-man strong, then they're not really going to be combat effective. Not nearly as combat effective they could be. Other than that, the assault on the airfield went really well. I don't know who was engaging those tents back there, but you killed everyone but the HBI because he was just sitting in one of those tents. I had to take Zeus control of him to move him because he was going to get burned to death if I didn't. Luckily, you guys spotted me because I was going to run my happy ass all the way to that other town if I had to. But someone spotted me. You got forces out in front of me, and y'all captured me. So good job on that. Captain Moore, can you answer a question for me?
Sure.
Can you shoot swimming combatants?
No.
They're defenseless, just much like someone that's parachuting, correct?
Affirm.
So there was 4 war crimes committed. You guys shot those combatants that were inside that little tugboat that was armed tugboat, granted, but y'all sunk that right away. I was Zeus controlling the gunner on that and spraying at you guys. But after that, they were just swimming out there, totally defenseless, and y'all capped each one of them. So make sure you're paying attention to that. If someone is defenseless, you do not fire at them. Now, if they get close to the shore, then I would highly suggest you tell them to drop their weapons before they come ashore. Because, of course, as soon as they come ashore, those weapons are going to come back out, whether they mean to or not. It's just the way it works. I noticed when I was playing the HBI, I was going into my inventory to drop my weapon, and someone started screaming, he's reaching. Well, I don't have a choice. I have to go into my inventory to get my weapon out. So stay calm in those situations. Just because they're moving around doesn't mean they're about to cap you. If I wanted to shoot at you guys, I would have shot well before that. But I was able to drop the weapon. You guys secured me, and everything went well from there. Other than that, you guys accomplished your objectives, both of them. Your combat debt was effective. I went and looked in Zeus because I wanted to kind of expedite you guys getting the hell out of there. That's why I started kind of dropping mortars in your general area, just to kind of give you an impetus to move and to speed things along. But other than that, everything went fairly well. I don't know about the comm issues because I wasn't listening in that well. I was in the middle of Zeusing. But if there's nothing further for you, Corporal Shackelford, I'm good with them being dismissed.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. Anybody last minute comments or questions? No, excellent. Okay, thank you guys for showing up. I'll make sure I get the fill-in stuff taken care of. Thank you especially to the fill-ins for coming out. Appreciate your volunteering, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bravo, we still got a team trying to stay here.
Jackson, do you have Zeus?
Negative on that one, Sergeant.
Stand by.
Thank you.
Oh, hang on.
Okay,
Actually,
hang on,
no,
I'm
go down
muting
to my
myself.
channel. My mistake. Don't. You're not dismissed. Go down to my channel.
Goo, Trung, good job. That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Philins. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Philins, we appreciate you guys.
That was your objective, right?
That was completely it. I
appreciate it. If
came
it's 2
in
people, I would
All
have
right, Bravo.
exactly that.
Feel free to go do what you need. I'm gonna go ahead and put down a box here, and then we're gonna go ahead and.
Yep, I definitely go to the bathroom.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me go. Actually, first, let me end my recording.
I will be in my channel